We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in, Steven Duggar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And one gone. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Into the box, Adley Rutschman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll enter play at .313, 4 home runs, and a dozen RBIs. That's inside. 2-0. Rutschman, a native Oregonian. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Rutschman stands at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Renato.
And here's Renato Nunez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 258 the average to begin play. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Mookie Betts. He homered back in Wednesday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Chopped at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is foul right side. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Still no score. Stepping up to the plate, Yusniel Diaz, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
To 1-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. First offering on its way.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The designated hitter.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rodney Owen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now batting, Aramis Ademan. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven Duggar.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. He's set and the pitch. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Three and 0 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 3-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
He's running, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Ready for another chance? Adley Rutschman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 pitch on the way. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In tight. Look out. That one sends him to the deck. It's ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
The third baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Rio Ruiz. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
The first baseman, Renato.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2 balls and a strike now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and two.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Nunez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Standing in, Ramon Urias comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Rodney Owen.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rodney Owen. He drew a walk his first time up. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Standing in now, Aramis Ademan, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Popped up. Andujar in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take them when you can get them.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Orioles leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So striding in, Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hard hit to first. He's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Weaver.
Now at the plate, Torres. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Rio Ruiz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Renato.
Digging in and looking for more, Renato Nunez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Yusniel Diaz. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Giancarlo Stanton now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he'll get back in safely. In now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jose Osuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out with the man at first. Swing, and he pops him up. Duggar coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hicks, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Davy Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
So coming to the plate, Ramon Urias, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says he went around for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin.
In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in now, Rodney Owen. First offering on its way. Garcia has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A full count to the Orioles designated hitter. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Now batter, number 29.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Pitch is popped up. Ruiz calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Aramis Ademan. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Steven Duggar, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Torres at the bag. On to first, and they get them both.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Chase Goslin comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Chase Goslin.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. High in the air out to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 2-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Now here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And that misses 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3-2.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Renato.
Ready for another shot now. Renato Nunez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Yusniel Diaz. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
The first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Now here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Fouled off. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The bat.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And the pitch.
No pitch off the plate. Ball 2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 2-2 offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Robbie Emerson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Robbie Emerson.
From the belt, the pitch. Low for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, number 29.
So stepping in, Gio Urshela, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Striding in to start the ninth, Ramon Urias, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now the 2-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2-2 now.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Throw over to the bag, and late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
The pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Aramis Ademan. And a ball 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Nothing in the Baltimore ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail here 2-1. At the plate, Torres. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Chu Min enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Chu Min.
Andrew Velasquez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Giancarlo Stanton becomes out number 2 this inning. In now, Gary Sanchez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cole Stewart earns the win, his 2nd. Chu Min hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.